All right, I've got to show you this awesome way to make flank steak, skirt steak, and really any steak. It's called a triple sear. You've probably done maybe even a double sear or like flambe. But this is a combination of flambe and also a few other liquids that's just going to give an incredible steak crust every layer we go. And if you watched the video and if you're new to the channel, check out the masterclass video where I interview Chef Eric, and we do this in that video briefly, but if you don't watch the whole thing, you miss it. So I thought this is worth a dedicated video for you to check out. So you get skirt steak or flank steak. I actually have both in the fridge, but I'm going to do skirt steak today. And this has some fat on it, so we can remove, but we're gonna keep some of it on there. I really do like the flank steak as well, but I'm not too concerned about all this fat because it's thin. Fat is flavor, so I'm actually not going to remove much unless it's just going to be a little corner edge or something like that. Actually, I like what I'm seeing, and for this purpose, so the first step is super simple, guys. Salt, pepper, garlic is all you need. You don't even need to do a binder. So this is my all y'all. It's got a perfect blend of salt, pepper, garlic, and also celery seed. And we are just going to give this a nice, comfortable coating on all sides, pat it in. We're gonna flip, do the other side, and then we're gonna put this on the Kamado Joe. We got the Kamado Joe up to temperature to 500 degrees. Searing temperatures directly on the grill grate on the lowest level. Now it's time to put this on my steak hook right here. So this is sear 1 of the triple sear. So let's go over to the Kamado Joe, open this bad boy, do a little burp action, bring you in close. We're gonna do the flip method. So I'm gonna bring you in, show you this. You can see we've got white hot ash charcoal. This is searing ready. So you can hear that sear coming in, sizzling hot. I'm loving it. This is one of those things I've been traveling with Chef Eric and Kamado Joe, and you just pick up little things here and there. And this is just one of those kind of little tips I've learned along the way, and it's been really fun. And I've been doing it a lot. It's just been awesome. It's entertaining. It's also flavorful. So go 30 seconds, and then we'll do a little flip action. And then we'll move to the second sear. And no matter what Kamado you have or grill you have, this will work. You just get lump charcoal, get it burning hot. 500 degrees is really all you need. You can go higher, but honestly, we got such a thin thing like skirt steak like this. We are going to just do a little flip action just like that. Got some good grill marks going here. Bringing in Caleb, you can see that directly. We've got some grill marks going. It's so thin. This could cook pretty quick. So another 30 seconds. I'll probably do one more flip. Then I'm going to show you the second ingredients that we're going to do to make this awesome sear 2. And it's some amazing liquid that you might be surprised we're using. Oh yeah, guys. I'm liking that. I'm letting that push this down a little bit. There we go. And you know, when you get this grill grate, every time you move the grill, you can move it to a new part of the surface to kind of get better searing on as you move things around. You see that hot fire, and when you want, you can even play with your fire a little bit, kind of spark. If we were adventurous, we could even throw a wood chunk in there, get a little smokiness, but this is direct fire cooking and direct cooking. So honestly, it's gonna go fast, so that smoke is not gonna really help on this case. But if you're feeling adventurous, totally add even a wood chunk there. Okay, so I'm loving this. So here's what we're gonna do. Take this off, sear 1. We've got the skirt steak cooking really well. This is seasoned really well. So the second thing we're gonna do is we melted some butter. This is about 2 sticks of melted butter, and then what we're going to do is add a little bourbon in there. You don't need a lot. And then this is something I kind of fell into. On on one of the events is doing chili crisp, but usually you could do chili crisp and mayo and it makes a great steak and meat seasoning. But I added this to an event I was doing with the butter and the bourbon, and it just turned out next level. And just mix that together. Oh my gosh, look at the color on that. It's so good. All right, so literally all we're gonna do is just kind of give this a little bath. Oh my gosh. The flavors are to die for. All right, bring you over to the grill. So this part you want to be a little careful. So this is where we're mixing the flambe action, where you take a little cup and kind of throw in a little alcohol there, bourbon, and it kind of on the grill grates or your soapstone. But this is kind of doing both actions together, where the butter and the fat from the butter is going to flame up regardless, but adding that bourbon. So you ready for the fire show? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Woo! Almost let it go inside we almost did a little caveman style there. All right, so there we go. And if you wanted to, you don't have to, but we're gonna be careful and go away from the grill, like that. And again, we're doing a little flip action while it's hot like that. Building steak crust is what we wanna do. Oh yeah, isn't that fun? Letting that go for 30 seconds or so. I wanna, out of curiosity, we got one more sear in us. Let's see where we're at on temperature. And you're at 101 in one part, 122 on another. So I'm gonna go ahead and move us to the next step. It's going fast. So our last step, actually grab our next bowl and bring this over to the cutting board here. I'm gonna shut that lid for safety purposes. So the last step is just soy sauce. We're adding that kind of, you might be wondering why. It's like we're adding just umami flavors, and it continues to add great steak crust. And honestly, it's already looking pretty good. Now this, I'm gonna do a bigger bowl. So we're gonna use our hands, kind of dip this around. Usually I do like foil pans when I'm at events. I just didn't have them for today's video, but look at that. So I would recommend for this to penetrate a little bit, maybe a minute or so in there. And then when it comes out, add a little bit more salt, pepper, garlic, throw it back on the grill, and then that's the triple sear. So let's bring it to the grill. All right, friends, triple sear, soy sauce, umami flavor, building steak crust. There we go. Gonna let it sit there for 30 seconds per side, build that crust, and I'm gonna go ahead, as I'm thinking about it, add just one more dash of this salt, pepper, garlic. There we go. It's looking good. This is super fun. Make sure to stay to the end. I have a little fun little steak appetizer. We're gonna turn this into steak bites, and I've got a few things I wanna share with you at the very end to make it an awesome appetizer. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're finding value in this video. Oh man, this steak crust is looking good. It looks tender as I'm touching it here. I'm super happy with what this looks like. One more little dash of seasoning. And honestly, because I know the temperature is where I want it, we are going to move this over. Man, look how awesome that is right here. Triple sear steak for the win. This skirt steak looks awesome. So I usually cut down the middle to start, but then you cut against the grain, and we just get those beautiful steak bites right there. Medium rare, perfect steak bites. Look at these bad boys. All right, so I told you if you stay to the end, here's a fun appetizer. We smoked cream cheese earlier, and smoked cream cheese, put it on a cracker, and friends, you have a nice fun appetizer. You even add some steak sauce. That mayo chili crisp might be your new best friend. Cheers. How'd we do?
Wow.
Steak crust,
Oh
smoked green cheese, cracker, best appetizer you've ever had. Let us know in the comments what you think of this cook, the triple sear, that little appetizer at the end to amplify that backyard cooking. I'm telling you, nothing like it. Be sure to like, subscribe, do all things. It helps the channel. If you're finding value in the video, we've got tons of steak videos on the channel. Check out our cowboy reverse sear versus sear first video that I think you'll really enjoy. And from my backyard to yours, less hate, more love, good barbecue. Till next time. That's what I'm talking about. That is delicious.
That is so good.